Hello and welcome back to Planet Coaster Console Edition, where we are going to do, start the new sandbox at last. And straight to grass, and why not? I'm already going to name this part, just to say, because I've already got a name for it, which is Land. Imagination. This is the only bit I have no clue. Since I've already got a pot, it's called Land of Imagination, but I want this to be another pot, basically with the same, would be made by the same type of people. So, what comes on the way? Why not? If you haven't, if you want to, of course, you can go download my previous park, which is available on the Frontier Workshop. Good to stay at daytime. Yeah, get in. We're not home then. Get in. And instead of what I was doing in my last park, I never bothered with an entrance. We're going to go straight into building an entrance in this park to start with. Let's put it to this path. Can't do that bit there. Width massive. As long as it can be. I'd probably do actually for the length. Or would it? Yeah, it would. Just to prove that it's by the same type of people, this part will be. We're going to have a lake in the middle. Put that width up. I think that's two. Have it. In theory, this should hopefully reach the other side. Oops, it won't. I do. Bit of an olive, but actually I'll do for the lake. That's past fine. Go straight into the triangle. Right, as big as possible. Step in the middle. That's probably deep enough. If I went to that top. At the surface. Increase the size of the brush for the middle areas. There won't be any rides built in this episode, just to say, probably. if they are, well, it won't be a roller coaster, it will just be small kiddie rides basically. Oops, not did that. Let's put it down. And almost there. Good. Also, I want it to go off in one way, but I don't know which way yet. Calm water and lake. Well, that's the main bit done. Let's do it smooth around those bits just to make sure they're not awful. And while we're there, just smooth the lake out a little bit on the edges. Then if I can, it will get rid of some of those awful little zagged edges, but it doesn't. So like I said, I've already got these two areas planned, which is the adventure and spooky, since I have those DLCs, as you can tell there. And also if I go into this view with the Haunted Mansion type rides, coasters with the whatever it was called again. Where is it? Where is it? That one. The pyramid one. But like at the moment, at least the adventure will be the big area. Straight back down to the entrance area. This is also on the PS5, just before you ask. Integrate. Do we have any? That's too far, but that's not what I thought. That is. Walls like that now. Main game. Actually, just have everything. And it might make my life a little bit more easier. Actually, let's just use this mode here. And just have a look. So this will basically just be the entrance to the park, of course. So there, and there. Not there. Make this entirely this area like that. I've just noticed they're all not going to be straight. Do that one. So that will do. I'm going to ignore the fact that they're going to clip through that side pillar. Oh, dude. Redo that. So what I will do is I will probably put stuff in here as well, but there won't be much. It'll just be probably a floor or something. Subscription on one of these type of things. Why isn't there anything here? I never know what you get up for that reason. Straight into this one. I'm going to put those on the outside. Each side, just to make it look a bit more nicer. As well. Just to make it look like that was originally how it was until, but then we had to build that on top of it just to make it more, bit more better for them. This won't be much of a building, this will be mostly a bit of a boring type of building. I want that one please. I want gingerbread. Oh, almost. Bit of doing that. Like I said, this will be a bit of a boring building, but it is the entrance to the park, so you could probably expect it to be a bit boring. I haven't built the actual thing fully yet, have I? So I will say, get your ideas in for the rise in the park, just to say, because I still want that. Even though I'm aware, I already know what the at least two areas of the park will be, I still want names. Castle, Tuesday. What's the roof I do, mate? Since I can technically colour that. So at least. Yeah, that actually looks like a top. No, actually, it's just to go in there. Bright red, why not? Of course, there will be lights in there. So I need to. Isn't it that red which I had? Lovely red book. Or what would be modern or. That's not what I'm looking for. Classic. No. Modern. No. That one. Yeah. At least that will look like a ticket office. In and out of the park, diving area there. Getting in there so I can actually build it. And that there will make it look definitely like a ticket office. Yep. Back to having that off. Theming light code. Because this is basically going to be the modern version of the park which I did build on fly in my own sandbox. So. Good God, massive. Because why not? Let's have some balloons around. Or the straight ones. Just to make it look nice when they come into the park. That's what I should do, and that is put the brick which should be at those entrances bits up as well before I forget. It's a shame there's nothing there actually small enough to fit on those bits there. In those bits. Let's put a chimney as well now. But not aligned like that though. Yeah, I do. Let's go into that, take off the brickwork. Back to the Planet Code one. Got signs. Yeah, that one. Let's see here. No, I don't know, interesting. Let me see here. Losing it those signs that come right there. Oh, but yeah, that one's probably the better one. I want that there. Because all of this is part of one building. And unlike the last series, I will attempt to build more on camera. Yeah, that's okay. So it might be a bit more long-winded. Yeah, that's it. I won't bother putting much on that sign yet. Like I said, this is actually only the entrance area to the park. Not that far. Not that far. I was going to say, in theory, there shouldn't be any trees in that at all. So, but the only problem is I've got to go through all the trees to try and find the trees I want. But like I'm going to probably say, I'm going to use half of all of these types of trees anywhere in the park. I'm not going to stick with one around the entire park. So you won't have to worry about that. I'm only going to do this just to hide the entrance type of them almost. And try and stop people from being able to peek into the park. From the front of the park. I thought I turned that lemon snap thing off. Go away. There will be dark rides in this part, just to tell you. To the point as much as I can bait them anyway. Yep, that's good. Straight back path. Not joining that on there. The shortest and the thinnest it can be. It's going to make a small path a bit. This won't join into there. And this will be all the down there. These will be filled with shops. So that's done. Now, every so often it's going to need a big connection as well. So at least the plan will be to get all the people that want to go to shops off the main path in general type of thing. Then there'll be a couple of shops, and there might be, that's probably where the hotel will be and everything will be built around here as well. Might be built, yeah, be down here. And also at the same time, actually, not in this part, I'll change my mind on that. We're going to use some gas. Or if I go to that, probably be that'll get used for at least the adventure part of the park at least. But that'll probably come in at some point. That needs lights really, but so I will go and do that before I forget. Because knowing me, I will forget. No, I said I'll go and do that later. But completely do that and forget. Iron support, that's spooky. But don't really think that's any good for this. Oh well, it's gonna have to be born light. Actually, I'll do that all off camera and at night. Then it makes it a lot more easier for myself. So, like I said, the first thing we're going to do, and that is the shops. So if this will come off this way, this will be a shopping building. That ain't gonna go straight in, but that should do. Hopefully it'll be enough room for that. Yeah, that should be enough room. Straight to that one. So of course there's no new shops added. So yeah, we've still just got all of them, these ones. Including these if I ever want to use them. So let's start with just beef. Oh my god. Hopefully that will fit most of these in. Pop. Cosmic count. So one thing I didn't have much in my other park, and that was literally food and drink. So you can guess they're constantly whinging about that. Can't put the can there and that. So for that place, that should be on the front, I'm going to say. 3 of those in the front. All important toilets. And while we're here, we're going to put a staff building in as well. So before I do anything else, staff building straight up to 10. And to keep them happy will be social. Straight and forward, they're all going to be bored anyway out of the absolute minds. But I'm going to keep it open because it's going to be a lot more easier. So just put edit build and build. This is the way I do it mostly nowadays. I'm going to keep all the theming on, because why not? The only ones I won't want to use, and that's horror. So, let's see here, what could be built on this one? Don't think that far down is going to be any good. We'll go there. Smooth concrete, a bit boring. To be honestly true, even these don't always have to go with pirate themes, they can go with adventure as well. But I think for an entrance to park, a bit too dark. So I think something a bit more light and happy. Even wood. Let's do not the orange brick here. I'm going to say orange brick because it's an orange, because it's literally orange. For this area. It don't need to do this, but I'm going to do this just to hide those. There type of them. So I won't go the whole way around because we won't be going in here ever again after this. Because I put there, and that will do that turn stuff. Because like I said, we're not going to go into that building, into this building here ever. Nothing can be built there, so can I get away with that? No. I'm going to put those 2 walls in there. At least that'll hide that awfulness there and that gap. I'm doing that as well. With the... I thought I didn't put any of the fills on. So of course, everything's in one pack. Area now. That's gingerbread. I might as well just do that for that half. For the entrance bit, so it's not awful. Will be that. Which will be back from those, but I don't mind that. Since this technique isn't finished, it will go on to those bits. Nothing in the middle. Yeah, I'll do. Straight back to the funness of all of this. Where can we build? Hats, Looney Boons, bags, and Looney. I'm gonna do a couple more shops along here, and fries. Why not? I can't help myself laughing at half of these. This will be also where the first day will be situated, which I will probably put on the front actually of this area, along with another pair of toilets. I never know why you want these and that in this part, but and for fun, we'll put one of those in there as well. So straight back to building, not that far back. So it was the orange brick, as I'm calling it. Just this one here. Don't know why I'm doing that there, but build there and there. That's just to hide, of course, the ugliness of the shop front. That includes that one, right? And basically the rest of that wall there. So as you get used to this game, you start building, be able to build more and more and more. And I'm not really here to give you tips, just to say. That's why I'm not putting that in, because it's a bit too massive. And we'll basically block half the shop. There we go. Not there. Yeah, okay, it's gonna have to go there. Right, that will hide that area, which is the main one. Straight back to this one. Just because I know if when I upload this part to the Frontier Workshop, people will probably end up looking here. I will put a brick wall on that there at least, and how it's doing. It's not shut behind. So I better put the front on these two places actually. And I'm going to do it as a single one. Once again, that's wrong. I'll just hide it by that book. Right there. Yeah, that looks okay. So this will be probably a two-story hat building, which I'm going to do. And I don't know why I said probably, because it will be. So yeah. It's going to have like a gap there, but actually, I have to admit, a gap like that's not that bad. Here we go. This is when I'm actually going to build half and half for this place. Or actually, I'm going to do it like this, actually, make it look like it's actually a bit more of a bigger building. To make it look like that's a balcony area, that's a staff area. So it's like the big area, this is the main headquarters, main office areas as such as well. So this is the office part of the park. For the parking, I should say. Egypt and castle roof, because that's a literal plain brick. hide it into that building as well. Oops. And of course all of this. And of course it's not going to work like that, is it? See if I can make that join up. Get it? At least then it looks nice when you look down on it. Like I said, this is going to be the office area as a part of for the people, for the workers. There's not much fencing in this, I would have said. So like I said, this is on top here would be for staff type. It's just a shame you can't actually get the staff out here to use it. Yeah, straight back to the roof. Once again, I'm not using the horacles for this. I think that's a bit too silly. One there, one there, one there. That will be a different roof entirely. That one there, that one there. That is too tall. Yeah, I'm not going to speed any of the part of this up, building up either. That should be in line. Even if my voice tends to die, I'm still going to build this in full like this. So yeah. Of course, the name of the areas of the park can still get named. I won't press that one. Can get named. So yeah, this part still needs name, like I said. Even you can technically name these buildings, but that's up to you if you want to. And you probably will now throw a couple of them in the bottom right. And once this is finished, once again this will be on the workshop, and I will hopefully upload it for both current and last gen to that sense of it as well. Yep. Even though you can't see back here at the moment, but you will see eventually when the building gets built behind. Ding dong. Since I can, and I will, we'll need a put. How's that a door? Is that big enough? Yeah, I'll be okay. And for this needs to be turned back on again. To make it look like this is technically a staff building, office block, and so forth. So that'd be the way into it. And that would be some lovely windows. Lovely windows, not spooky, abandoned. I don't think that will do any good for the type of park yet. Also will be a horror park, so they will eventually be used. Small modern one? No, it's just looking for the design, which looks okay. Since it's an office block, we might as well have windows looking like this. And I know I can technically use the advanced move tool. So I will, because it's going to be a bit fiddly if I don't. Most of this will have windows on it anyway. I better put the door on the building on it. And there won't be just one door, it'll be a couple. Ding dong. I've got one there. As long as it's not hovering at all. I'm gonna have to use the advanced move it. I like to move it comes into my mind. So right. I'll go around doing all those windows off camera. Because like I said, it'd probably drive me up the window. See what it is. So yeah. Straight down this side. And this time. Only going half, it feels like, oh no. We will be building a lovely hotel. So, the entrance. So downstairs area, this will just make the size of it. It will be ever so slightly more bigger than that is. What we'll do is fill the middle as well, because why not? So yeah. That one there is going to actually get left out now. So now it's going to go truck. This is going to be quite a big hotel. And then have, of course, luxurious ones which make the money up to the well. Even though technically ones in the middle won't see enough all. But yeah, I'm doing that. And I'll probably use the Stuku based building blocks for this one. Tower, small tower as well, onto this building, front end into the park, to make it more of a tower area. Yeah. I'll basically build that up soon as well, but first things first, I don't know why I got rid of that, because I want to keep on that building. Actually, what I do, before I actually do anything, connect rooms, and let's connect all of those up, and so that's all connected up. So yeah, that's good. Right, let's keep that up, because even though I don't need to make money, I'm not going to make them have to have a party pass into this park. It's like I'm not going to make them pay to go to London. And the next thing is, we're going to build on building again, edit building again, and put a restaurant near next door. Then it makes it look like it's technically still joined to the building itself. But unlike, will it be the same size as well, like that. Got an upstairs and downstairs area. Yeah. At least hopefully people won't be whinging at the house. I don't know how, I might even have to do this in 2 episodes just to say. But this building, like I said, it's going to be stucco built. So I'm going to go straight down the stucco via this menu, because I already know what I'm going to use. voice just all of a sudden went weird. Standard building built. These. Yep. Let's do all that. Like that. Then I will just do that and that down those gaps, and it hides the gaps in between. Oops. Because I might hide some lights in the middle of these buildings as well, but not inside them. And I probably might actually not build this entire building, because I'm going to lose my mind very quickly. It probably feels like. I'm lazy enough to use that and that. Fair enough, I didn't put a flat roof on. That there and that there, please. Like, yo. Yeah, that'll do. So you can probably guess how that's going to build up. Then with a tower on top here and everything. Link as well. Just to help myself and mind myself. What leave this pole look like. Get the front more or less built, and then I can actually be happy. Of course, there will be windows put onto this building. Like, wow. I said I wasn't going to build the whole thing, didn't I? What I do is I do some flower beds, probably off cam as well, out in those gaps there, and probably put trees in some of them as well. And those are nice. So like I said, I'm not going to build all that off 9. What I will do though, edit building. Go to that, go to that, go to plot, do that. It wasn't something like net. Yeah, that'll do for the. No, it's just too big. What should do as a good old tower sign, when they should really add on him. Have one in the game, which looks like a good one for hotel usage. That's too vibrant by the looks of it. Too big. Too blocky. Too big blocks. But I do one there and one there. Like, that needs a name. I might cheat and use that's right names. Since there's no cash machine, I can't really use that. But we'll put that on top of that one. And info here. I will only put one info up. That needs to move over a bit. Do that. I'm going to put a toilet sign here as well. I've just noticed that will be counted on that building. But there. That. Oh, there. There you go. So like I said, for the scene view, what it does, I will just kind of place a couple of them down there. It'll probably be some almost in this type of mine. So yeah, literally be painstakingly building up a small garden area along the front areas here. At least the main thing is, if people go, oh, I'm not needing these areas, walk straight up these paths and not be in the way of people going to these areas unless they want to do the right, I'm probably in here. Like I said, out of all these, I don't know which one it'd probably be. Well, I could even make the assumption of putting that in, since that actually does fit, but there's no chance of putting entrance on it because it's like, that's too small. But yeah. Of course, like I said, got the spooky and all the DLC in the console edition at the moment. Until they're very small, of course, I can say that. But I don't know when that will be. I hope it won't be long. So yeah. Until that one, like I said, I will have the DLC. Something that should be on these buildings. Since I want to make it realistic looking as well. This hasn't been built yet, so I'm not going to count that. Who's nicked the flat plant pots which are on these? Or does that come under? That comes under flat. No. Oh, we got it. Yeah, I do. I feel sorry for the person that has to try and water these, but they're supposed to hang off a building, aren't they? Apart from that. Which will go there. Yeah. Even though it looks awful because I've not built the whole building. But now I don't know what will be on this side, it probably be more things like this. Or it could actually be rides. Or it could be the way they run around. Like I said, I don't know yet. So I might not even be needing that, might even be just a path around the back that I've done. But I might even use, probably not actually, but it'd be probably me painstakingly using these. Or if I can use stuff like this. Get that. Or it might not be, it might be literally just, like I said, cheating with all these types of things. Because I will use stuff like this. It's this and this. And if I use the fences, I will. And the cars. Fence unlock code. All of these, because this is going to be a pain. Because you have to put the wheels on separately. I might, if I did, I might use that, but. And that. No, come on, that looks nice. But I definitely wouldn't be using that type because that doesn't look realistic anyway. But yeah. Might use some of these archways because I could have put that on the front, but it looks awful. And seeing that plant coat actually thing, before I do say goodbye, pops all. Let's just use that one and that. So I like the way you got a plant coat bit there, but it doesn't actually show up. Or is he a statue? Of course, all the bits for that come under now. It won't be animatronic, I know that for a fact. Let's see here, not do that main game I want. main game, main game would include festive, but that cuts that short. But it still doesn't have it on. Yeah, where would that come under? So it definitely won't come under that. Vehicle, scene, storage. I don't know now. Oh, for now, that'll do. Like I said, I'll complete the hotel and restaurant building off camera. These need names, by the way. The hotel. What I will just do is edit point. Go into that and just put H on that so I remember. And that one there is going to be put down as R. So I know which one's which. Of course, for now. So I will leave it here, guys. So don't forget to leave a comment. Leave your suggestions for the names of these, of at least the hotel and the restaurant. I will probably pick the best one that comes out. Doesn't take long for a pigeon to land. And I'll finish the entrance here off camera and stuff. Hopefully I don't build up too much of the file. But before I go to settings, I've deliberately put that down to 60 because hopefully that should be about the maximum point at the 1 point on the screen. Point so I can actually put this up and put it for backwards compatibility. So yeah, I'm hoping for that. So fingers are crossed and touch wood. So once again, don't leave a comment for names, even though it provides and stuff, even though they've not been built yet. Especially for the adventure and spooky for definite. But name other places as well, except pirate and cowboy. And in truth, I'm going to say fairy, even though we'll use half the fairy stuff on the spooky part as well. And I'm saying pirate because that's already at the other park, and that includes the western type thing. So yeah, there's not really much I can do for theming after that if you think of it. But yeah, at least spooky and adventure will get done. Career mode will return at some point, but probably not until next year. This part might not even get built until next year now, because I might stop for the Christmas period. Literally, this building's not even finished yet and needs to put things on there. But don't forget to leave a comment, like and subscribe, and I hope you all have an awesome day. And hit the bell so you can stay up to date. Goodbye.